September 15th, 2012, I created my first ever and only Twitter account. And I'm telling you that because it'll become important later on. So I decided to build up my social media presence right around after Super Mario plushies, or if not, near the end of my plush career on YouTube. And so after that, I was like, alright, I'm done being 323 Super Mario, I'm done making plush videos. I want to do more of a traditionally YouTube stuff, like just putting myself out there and making sketches or anything, any like talky videos, like kind of like this one. And so after that, I was like, you know what? I don't want to just go by my name. I kind of want like just a username, just kind of like so I can go as some sort of persona. And so I was sitting in history class my junior year in high school. I was like, I need a username, and I'll use the username in my social media stuff. And thus, Spanish Jaguar was born. I came up with it because, like, I was like, maybe I should put my ethnicity out there so that people know what I am. So I was like, alright, at Spanish what? So then I started thinking my initials, like Spanish J-A. So then I pulled out a dictionary and started looking through the J-A's. I was like, jam, jabroni, Jaguar. So then it made perfect sense. It's like Jaguar. That's very good. I like that. I could be an animal. I could be not just any animal though, a fierce animal. So I could be the Spanish Jaguar. And so that's exactly what I did. I was like, all right, I'm going to start expanding my social media presence now that I got the username. Because, all I had before that was just Facebook and YouTube. And I don't know if he counts YouTube as social media. I do personally. So then I was like, you know what? I need me a Twitter. Alright, so then now that I have the username at Spanish Jaguar, and that's just how it all started. And I wanted the name to really stick, because he was like, alright, it's going to be my YouTube, any social media that I have. So then I got Twitter, and then about, I think like 2 years after, I finally got an Instagram. I'm very late with social medias, by the way. And also made a Vine that was Spanish Jaguar, and then and the most recent app would be Snapchat. And so I just wanted it all to be Spanish Jaguar, just because I didn't want everyone's like, oh, you can find me on Twitter at Spanish Jaguar, and hey, you can find me on Instagram at Bayesian Prince, and oh, if you want my Snapchat, that is Tiger Lily Pond Fuck at Snapchat. Like, it's just, I just wanted it all so it's just really easy to find me throughout all the social medias that are important. But now it's 2017, I'm trying to like mix things up a bit. I mean, I'm already like posting videos every single day. 5 videos here and then 2 over on the main channel, Project Paradox. So I was thinking, what else can I change? What else can I change? So I was looking at my username, Spanish Jaguar, and it's just, I'm not into it that much. I honestly don't know if I was like ever really like that into it, because it's just, it's just 2 words, like, and one of them being just my ethnicity, which I'm not really a fan of anymore. Like, I think I was at first, it was like Spanish, like, I'm proud to be Hispanic, of course, but I just don't want to like shove it down people's throats like, hey, I'm Spanish. So that's why I typically just say Jaguar. Hey, Jaguar here, that kind of stuff. But then even Jaguar, it's just an animal. Just like, I don't get me wrong, I still love Jaguars. Like, I love being Hispanic and I love Jaguars still. But it's just that I don't think it should be my username anymore. And it's also that I never like had a persona with the name. Like, there was never a distinction between Jaguar and George. So I was thinking to myself, I definitely want to change up my like YouTube alias, and this time when I do it, I definitely want to have a persona with it. I mean, this kind of started when the stuff that's been going on Project Paradox with the copyright dispute and stuff, and I'm sure I'll talk about it. I think we're gonna talk about it in an episode of Retro TV between me and Camilo, because this concerns both of us. So I'd rather both of us talk it instead of just me. So yeah, because that stuff was happening, it was like, oh, we might lose the channel, we might lose Project Paradox. Everything we worked on for Project Paradox might just be gone. So I was kind of like, alright. It's very unlikely that YouTube will terminate the account, but we still have to have a backup plan just in case. And we will still have game paralysis. Like, there's nothing going on, like, copyright-wise, that I would dispute on game paralysis. Because the copyright claims that are on this channel is like, yeah, that makes sense. Those are legit copyright claims. Like, I can't argue those. I just hate to start all over again on YouTube, because after I started Project Paradox, I was like, alright, this is the last time I'm starting like from scratch ever again. So I definitely would not want to do that under any circumstance. I mean, I would create a new channel that was, if it was an addition to Project Paradox, much like Game Process when we revamped it from when it used to be 323 Super Mario. And so I was thinking, like, all right, if we have to start a new channel, then I think we should do something different. We should do something different from just challenges and sketches and stuff like that. Because we've been doing that for like a long time, but it's still not working, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, so I was like, what if I don't know, what if I joined like the commentary community, like the iDubbbz or Leafy or Grade A Under A, Keemstar, H3H3, like all of those guys that have blown up in the past year because their genre has really been blowing up on YouTube. So I was thinking, I was like, yeah, maybe I could kind of see us doing it. Like I do YouTube just to entertain. Like, it's mainly just to entertain. Sometimes I'll like have a message to put out there, but for the most part, it's just like entertainment, just silly, dumb, dick jokes, that just stuff like that. So I was thinking, I was like, well, if I do end up making a new channel, maybe it should be part of the commentary community. But if I am, then what's my alias gonna be? I would have to have some sort of name, like all these guys have. So then that's when I came up with you're gonna have to forgive my poor penmanship, but Pinkamous. Pinkamous, that's I really dig that name. I really wanted to just make up a word. Like, it's not like I didn't want to use something that was actual words, just like, which is another reason why I don't want to use Spanish Jaguar, because I just combined two words together. I wanted to have just like one word, one made up word. So that's when I thought of Pinkamous. Now at first I thought Pinkamous, like P-I-G, the animal pig. I thought Pinkamous, but then I was like, nah, I don't want to be known as like a pig on YouTube. So yeah, I didn't want it to be pig, so I just changed it to pink, because that's like the closest word to pig. And also, before then, there was no O in Pinkamous. So I was like, I have to put an O there, because if I don't, it looks like pink anus. So I definitely don't want to be called pink anus. I'm still going to be called pink anus, but at least... but there's an O. I could always be like, there's an O in there though. Ha, gotcha. But Pinkamous, I don't know. I really dig the name. It's like, it's cool. I think I could be like, good morrow, internet, tis I, Pinkamous, and and it still works. Because when I say tis I, the Spanish Jaguar, it's it's like it kind of works, but tis I, Pinkamous, it works. It flows through better. But if for whatever reason Project Paradox does get deleted, then we will make a channel called Pinkamous. And we'll probably, most likely, do commentating stuff, like try to get something across to the viewers, and also while at the same time making it entertaining. It being Pinkamous, I still want to change it to all my social medias, so after the day I turn 21, on my 21st birthday, I will be changing all my social medias to, you can find me at Pinkamous. And also, I've been developing a little persona for Pinkamous, because I definitely, that's, as I said earlier in the video, I definitely want Pinkamous to have some sort of persona. So I've been working on it, and I think it's pretty good so far, because it's it's different for me. I don't want to say very, or like not that much. It's like, there, I almost said it again. It's different from just like natural me. And I was just thinking, it's like, geez, people are gonna think I'm a real asshole, because that's the kind of guy Pinkamous is. But this is like me. This is legitimately me that you guys are seeing right now. So I don't know if I'm gonna start acting more like Pinkamous in game paralysis videos or during gameplays, but I don't know. That's stuff I'm still deciding. It's like, well, I don't know. On game paralysis, I'm just George. It's just me, Jorge, George. But if we start a Pinkamous channel, then I'll be only Pinkamous like on the channel. Like, I will rarely be like myself. And it's weird to be changing your alias to something just completely different. But I figure since I'm like still like a very small YouTuber, I was like, what? In the long run, people aren't gonna notice. People are gonna forget that I was ever the Spanish Jaguar. Then they'll only have known me as Pinkamous. Because I mean, like I said, all my social media is going to be changing once I turn 21, so, which is most likely, this video right here is going to be most likely be coming out after I'm already 21, so you'll have already seen all the Pinkamous stuff going on. But this is the video here explaining, like, everything that went on, is like why I'm no longer the Spanish Jaguar and why I'm now just Pinkamous. So yeah, I hope you guys learned something. I hope you guys took something away from this video, because that's all I really expect. Well, not expect, but what I would want. It's definitely like turning a new leaf in my life, I guess, but sometimes change is necessary, so we will definitely Look at that. I mean, I'm still gonna be me, but Pinkamous is not gonna be me. So I don't know. It's weird, but I'm pretty sure in game process I will rarely be Pinkamous. You know. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow in a new video.